In this video, I want to show you these shoes that I got from Tropicfeel. So first of all, they did send me these shoes for review, but as you know, I put them through real test. So in fact, this particular pair, you can tell by the little dirty sole there, I have been using them as my travel shoes mostly on 2 different trips, and they are great. So these are the fog gray color. The Tropicfeel shoe line has a couple of different ones, different styles. I like this the best. This is kind of right in the middle. They are casual looking, but also not too casual, like sneakers that I can wear them for work. So I use them as my only shoes when I travel for work. Now, these shoes are cool. Even the packaging is kind of interesting. So let me jump to a quick unboxing and show you the packaging. As you may notice, even the box is a little bit smaller, and it is made of recycled material. As I said earlier, this is the fog gray sunset model. So let's take a look inside. Now, the packaging is really smart. It has a lot of clues to tell you the product features. So here it's telling you that it can get wet, so it's water shoes. And then this next part I really like. See, there is this band that put the shoe together. So again, it's telling me the shoes can be packed very, very flat. In fact, keep the band if you need to put this pair of shoes in your luggage. That's the way to do it. So you can see they squish down very, very nicely. Now, these little thing at the end, they are not part of the shoelace itself, but it's a little holder. And this is the drop-in heel. And then the insole, it's different because of the design. We'll talk a little bit about it, a little bit more about it later in the main video. And it is a little bit hard to get them in and out, as you can see that I'm trying here. And here I am walking into Logan International Airport to fly out. These are my only shoes I'm wearing. So what do I like about them? They are stylish. This material, initially I would have thought that it's not great, but actually after using it for a while, it is really good. It is very soft, both inside and outside. I like no-tie shoes in general, so this design is kind of neat. You can still adjust the lace with these little stoppers, but otherwise they are very easily fitted to me. And as I mentioned before, I like this drop heel feature. Like sometimes I just want to quickly wear the shoes like a pair of sandals. So drop the heel, you're good, but otherwise you can pull the heel back up and use it as a regular pair of shoes. The sole so far has been holding up. It gives enough traction for in wet pavement as well as just everyday use. And as you can tell, I was expecting to be a little bit more dirty. I deliberately did not clean them before I do the review, and you can see they look pretty good after 2 long trips. So a couple of negatives. The insole, it's kind of a love it, hate it kind of thing. It is unique, right? It has these holes so that, and I'm sorry for the little dirty thing, but these are really being used. The holes are there clearly so that you can, the water can drain out because it is supposed to be water friendly. But because of it, I think it's kind of fragile and it's not very stiff. So over time, actually you can see it on this one. The when I take the shoes off, sometimes my feet grabs the insole and it kind of pulls it out. So I'm gonna put it back in, put it out, put it back in a lot of times. So that is a little bit of annoyance. Also, like many shoe companies, they do not sell the insole on their own. So once this thing wears out, and it will be, you would need to go buy like a regular insert for it, which is fine, but then it wouldn't have the holes, which makes it a little slow in draining out if you get the shoe wet. Now, one other thing is that while these shoes are designed to be water friendly and you can absolutely use them as water shoes, I really wouldn't unless you're really stuck with it because of the way it is made. So there's nothing wrong with this, but because of the mesh material, stuff from the weather will get stuck in between, right? So even when the shoes is dry, all the bacteria and little whatever organism is going to get caught, and it's going to make the shoes stink and also dirty, which means you got to wash it. So if you have to take them into water, obviously do it, but then for me the afterwards cleaning effort is too high, so I'm not going to do it. Luckily I'm not that much of a water sports person, I guess, so that's not an issue. But in summary, these have become my go-to travel shoes now. They look good enough where with a pair of black pants I can go into the office without any problem. So these are the Tropicfeel Sunset style in fog gray.